Putt-Putt's Night Before Christmas, adapted by Suzanne Hickey. 'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through Cartown not a hatchback was stirring, a coupe or sedan. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in the hope that Santa Claus soon would be there. The Minis were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of oil cans danced in their heads. Pep on his blanket and Putt-Putt in his cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. When out on the driveway there came such a clatter, Putt-Putt sprang from his bed to see what was the matter. To the window drove Putt-Putt, quick as a flash, pushed open the shutters and threw up the sash. The moon from above lit the fresh fallen snow. There was no one around but the snowman below, when what to Pep's wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. Pep leapt up to the window and lifted his paws. Putt-Putt knew in a flash it must be Santa Claus. More quickly than eagles his reindeer they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. To the top of the roof, to the top of the wall, now dash away, dash away, dash away all. Up to the rooftop the reindeer they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and Santa Claus too. Putt-Putt pulled up his door and drove onto the snow, with Pep close behind him, his eyes all aglow. And then in a flash Putt-Putt heard on his roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As he lifted his head and was turning around, Putt-Putt heard such a crash. What a terrible sound! Putt-Putt leapt to the rescue, his toolbox held tight. He drove up so fast it gave Pep quite a fright. Putt-Putt gasped when he saw how the runner had snapped. So he took out his toolbox and opened the flap. Putt-Putt soon got to work, and as Pep held on tight, Putt-Putt straightened the pole so the sleigh could take flight. Then Santa appeared, so jolly and merry, his cheeks were so rosy, his nose like a cherry. His big smiling mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. His eyes, how they twinkled, such a happy old elf. Putt-Putt laughed when he saw him, in spite of himself. Down the chimney Santa Claus went with a bound. Putt-Putt giggled and followed, with Pep, his brown hound. Santa's clothes were all covered with ashes and soot. He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot. A bag full of toys was flung on his back. He had oil cans and bones bulging out of his sack. Pep picked up Santa's list and was checking it twice. Santa knew if the 2 had been naughty or nice. A wink of his eye and a nod of his head let Putt-Putt believe there was nothing to dread. Santa spoke not a word, but went straight to his work. He filled both their stockings, then turned with a jerk. And tapping his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. Santa climbed in his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. Putt-Putt heard him exclaim, as he drove out of sight, "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."